Hello, I'm Nathan Brusso. I'm part of the Teach Now program, and currently I'm sitting in a classroom of today. It's set up very similar to the traditional classroom that um, I saw. We've got desks, we've got whiteboard, um, pretty similar to what I remember. Um, but surrounding me is there's a little bit of technology. There's a few computers. There's a smart board, some kind of real basic stuff. So through my research, though, I found that the school of tomorrow is going to be a lot different with some of the technological advances. First of all, you have 3D printers, which are really kind of a cool thing. In the old days, students used to design something and come up with something, but they didn't really get to go any further than that. But with the use of a 3D printer, it's kind of cool. They can design something and then actually create a model of it right there in the classroom. You got cloud storage. I think that's going to be another big one. Um, in the old days, I had to bring stuff in on a USB drive or email it to myself and hope that everything worked. Whereas now you can access anything from anywhere. Students can drop it into basically a Dropbox or a Google Drive, and you can access it. I think one of the coolest ones I'm seeing come out is the augmented reality or virtual reality. This is really going to cut the cost down for schools with field trips. Um, you know, they get expensive. I found that most schools only do one, maybe two a year. Um, you know, with augmented reality, you can let the kids go and explore a subject that they're talking about, even if the place is across the sea. I'm also seeing that laptops or mobile devices will become a bigger usage than they already are. Um, you know, you look at how they're used today, and they're a little bit better than how they were used before, which was basically just a word processor. Um, I see the laptops becoming more used as a tool to do something similar to the Teach Now program or the Minerva College, where students are going to just meet online in little smaller groups. They can be located anywhere. So these advances in technology, you kind of got to wonder how it's going to affect teaching itself. I think there's a couple possible outcomes. One is good, in which the teacher will be able to individualize the plan for their student and make a better learning environment. On the other side, it, according to some studies, may limit the number of teachers that are required. Now, for me myself, that could be a bad thing. However, I work in a state where they are so hurting for teachers that they are filled in quite a bit by long-term subs. So maybe it's not such a bad thing to limit the number of teachers. Um, the way I see the role of the teacher is that they will no longer be the lecturer on content. Rather, they're going to be more of a facilitator and a guide to the students. As I can see that the student will become more of the leader in the classroom. They'll lead the direction of where the class is going. Um, the learning environment is going to be a lot more open. Um, it's going to be focused on learning the ideas and the concepts, not just memorization of facts. The school design that I kind of see coming one of these days is it's not going to look like a traditional classroom. It's not going to be rows of desks and tables. What I kind of see is that either the students will have an option to design how the classroom looks and fits and feels. Um, Maybe they might work at workstations, or you may get rid of the traditional school overall, and students may be meeting each other online from their own home or from vacation or anywhere that they can be in the world. Um, I believe the classroom is going to operate in more of an informal setting where it's not going to be just we're doing math today, we're doing science now, we're doing this. I believe everything's going to be kind of intertwined. You're going to have cross-disciplinary um, lessons. So that's where I see the school of tomorrow going.